What is up, guys? We're back. Sorry it took so long. But back now. If you want to make it,
Jewelry. Nope. Aha! Got it! Sinxie. She often helps people to find a jewelsmith. Let's go pay her a visit.
No. Come here, everyone. Up! Oh my gosh, just that.
Well, that was quick. How come you know so many people?
Because lots of people come to me for legal advice every day. As you know, Liyue Harbor is the city of contracts. And contracts, well, I should say laws, are very important to us. But the amendments made by the Tianquan to our laws are unnecessarily complicated. How can I put this? It just seems like they're hard to understand and impossible to finish. As such, legal advisors like myself provide quite the popular service indeed.
So you help them make sense of the law. But didn't you say that it's hard to understand and impossible to finish?
Yes, well, that's no obstacle because I've memorized all the legal codices.
You memorized them?
You sound surprised. Knowing the law inside out is a legal advisor's
You were
bread
back
and butter,
and you didn't
know?
even tell me?
I did. I came here, and then I said I'm back, and started streaming.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. This is how I adept I become to so adept.
What's that item?
Everything.
Oh, this has nothing to do with being an adeptus. I just like reading things.
Again, with that casual tone.
Well, that's that then. Let's go look for Sinxie.
Am I almost done with this?
What is it, the Yanfei quest?
Yes, we're going to that weird flower lady now. I think.
Flower lady?
No, jewelry lady, the one.
That's a lady? I thought it was a guy.
Oh no.
Adventure time.
Did you already talk to the fat dude? Or no?
Yeah.
Then I think you're almost done.
Join the adventure.
Oh, Miss Yanfei, it's you. Has something happened? Did the client from last time...
Have no further trouble from then on? Yes, of course. I'm just here to ask you a few questions. Has a merchant by the name of Crossel asked you to put him in contact with a jewelsmith recently?
Crossel?
Okay.
Yes, I remember him. He's a merchant from Snezhnaya, no? Yeah, he came to me with a chunk of something he called Smaragdus Jadeite. The design of the hairpins that he gave me was quite intricate, so it took me some work to find someone who was up to the job. This order was on hold for a very long time, and only completed quite recently, which is why I remember it so well.
Doesn't seem like there's any evidence to be found here.
Miss Sinxie, I'd like for you to confirm for me once more. When Mr. Crossel commissioned you to find him a jewelsmith, did he or did he not assert that the material he presented to you that day was called Smaragdus Jadeite?
Yes, I'm sure of it. The hairpins were made using many expensive materials, and the asking price was quite high, so we had to put this transaction on record with the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Are you in a scene or no?
Uh-huh.
Okay, never mind.
Mr. Crossel wasn't very familiar with the necessary procedures, so I filed it on his behalf. I also kept a copy for my own records. See for yourself, the item is called Smaragdus Jadeite Twin Phoenix Pins. The inlaid gemstone is recorded as Smaragdus Jadeite. The document even has the official seal of the ministry on it.
Thank you, Sinxie.
What if I throw my
could you
poop
let me
at
borrow
someone?
this document?
Sure, it isn't serving much purpose here anyway.
You think I can go to jail for that?
I take it then that there's been some more trouble?
Never mind.
Nothing you need to worry about. Just a minor issue. I'll return your document as soon as I'm done with it. Thanks again.
Is everyone's first reaction always to assume someone or something is in trouble?
Must be the nature of the League of its
I believe we have almost all the evidence we need. We just need to make one last trip. Let's go to Boo Boo Pharmacy to speak with Dr. Baiju.
The weirdo with the snake around his neck?
Yes.
What do you want to speak to him for?
Because
this game is
only
stupid.
we can provide an authoritative statement confirming that Smaragdus Jadeite is
I hate
harmful
this
to the
stupid
human
game.
body.
I'm returning it. I'm getting my money back.
Once we have this final piece of evidence in our hands, we can wrap this case up.
Join the adventure.
Ow! Your claws are digging into my leg.
Off we go! Adventure time! Off we go!
Snake dude.
My, to what do I owe the pleasure? Though I'm afraid that if you're looking for our little Chi-Chi, she's out gathering herbs. And if it isn't Miss Yanfei as well, now that's an even rarer honor. What business brings you here, might I inquire? Some charlatans peddling ineffectual medicines again, no doubt?
No. I'm here this time to ask if you're familiar with Smaragdus Jadeite.
Smaragdus Jadeite? Why, yes, there is some information about it included in the 6th commentary on the 7 Mountain Treatises. The 7 Mountain Treatises states that this substance springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains, and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. It is abundant in elemental energy, so if someone without a vision is in contact with it for a prolonged period, best case scenario, they fall ill. Worst case scenario, they'll suffer great changes in personality, and their illness will only ever get worse. Anyway, I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to chit-chat. Knowing you, Yanfei, and given the specific nature of your question, I suppose that you're about to ask me to write an official affidavit attesting to the pharmaceutical peculiarities of Smaragdus Jadeite?
That is indeed the case. If you would be so kind, Dr. Baiju.
No trouble at all. It's just a single document. Won't take me a moment. I would mention, though, that you are not the only one who's developed a curiosity for Smaragdus Jadeite recently. A Snezhnayan merchant came to ask me about it not long ago.
Why does Baiju have snake eyes, but the actual snake doesn't?
I've asked myself that question every single day, but you know, I just can never figure it out.
But after I gave him my reply, his expression shifted to one of remarkable disappointment. I wonder, Miss Yanfei,
Okay.
if your pressing business
Has anyone
might
ever told
be
you your
related
belt's
to the
stupid?
Snezhnayan merchant?
Yes, many times.
Fuck is like every time I meet someone, they always assume that I'm stupid, and I am. It's a natural
you
gift
needn't
I have,
concern
he
yourself
says.
about that, Dr.
Yes,
Baiju.
it's very-
Thank you for penning us that document. I'll make sure to
I
compensate
keep
you in due
yawning.
course.
You're too kind. Take care now.
That Baiju guy is as weird as ever. Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like he was fishing for something back there?
Dr. Baiju's always been like that. Well, we have the evidence.
I didn't know she would stop talking if I wouldn't, but... Oh.
Adventure time! Off we go!
Welcome, how many assist you? Oh wait, I'm already off the clock. What's the matter? I did not mean to talk to you.
My friend, what can I...
Where's that at?
Miss Yanfei, have you finished your investigation?
Why is that over there? What does he want me to do? Kill
Position
people?
to assess
I
the
mean, hey, wait, you're
compensation
streaming,
due.
right?
Yes.
Oh, I said nothing then. I said nothing.
Oh gosh.
Not me, I
My
said nothing. You're an
investigation
idiot. You're
is indeed
stupid.
concluded. I can now provide a final figure for the amount payable.
Wonderful. Well then, please, could you do the honors, Miss Yanfei?
Of course. According to the stipulations of the contract, Mr. Crossell, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original transaction price in Mora.
Sure. Wait, what? Me pay her? Surely there's been some kind of mistake, Miss Yanfei.
Not at all. According to my investigations and the material evidence that we've gathered, the substance claimed to be Smaragdus Jadeite that was inlaid within the Smaragdus Jadeite twin phoenix pins that you rented out to Mr. Chow was, in fact, Smaragdus Nephrite. Now, the contract states very clearly that 10 times the price shall be paid should the article not be genuine. Accordingly, you are liable for this sum, which is payable to Mr. Chow in Mora.
Material evidence? What material evidence? Why, Miss Yanfei, you cannot frame me like this. I spent a huge sum to obtain that Smaragdus Jadeite, and yet you claim that the ore inlaid on the hairpins is somehow fake? I demand to see your evidence.
Indeed. Only a testimony from an expert witness involved in the processing of the ore can serve as an authoritative assessment of whether it is genuine. Traveler, please produce the evidence in question. If we want to determine whether the ore is genuine, we need to start with evidence from the Jade Mystery. Clearly, you still have a few things to learn about this aspect of legal proceedings.
Okay, lady.
This
Well,
is
that's
a
not fair. I
processing
have to kill a
record from
ruin
the
guard
Jade
like in a few
Mystery,
seconds?
along
That's
with
stupid.
stone samples
I can't even
and an
kill a ruin
affidavit
guard in
signed by the
3
business
minutes.
owner, Chateau.
Because they're that strong.
Seriously? Even the boss there couldn't differentiate between Smaragdus Jadeite and Smaragdus Nephrite.
Okay, never mind, I
How
can
does
do it.
this
That was
prove
just a joke.
anything? In any case, Smaragdus Nephrite is the outer layer of Smaragdus Jadeite. So I had him cut away the Nephrite, he returned the valuable Jadeite core to me, and some Nephrite samples remain in the store. What am I missing exactly?
That's an unsubstantiated belief.
Well, your claim that my ore is fake is just as unsubstantiated. And we are here to talk about evidence, aren't we?
Ugh. Looks like our first piece of evidence didn't convince him at all. Seems like he came prepared. What should we do next?
Hard evidence, something legally binding.
Oh,
We
I
have
wanna
just
go
the
to
thing.
exam, bro.
Show him, Traveler.
This document proves that my hairpins are the real deal, doesn't it? This is the Ministry's seal, after all. It shows that the ore inlaid on the pins is indeed Smaragdus Jadeite.
Our second piece of evidence
Did you
didn't
finally
work
finish,
either.
Pokey?
And this guy's getting more
What?
belligerent by the second.
Did you finally finish the Yanfei quest or whatever?
No, they're still talking.
I told you!
You know,
They
you
literally
could be
don't
right.
stop talking.
Perhaps the hairpins are the real deal after all.
Of
Maybe
course
remind me
I'm
of
right.
my dad.
All the evidence shown supports my story.
Well, hang on a moment now, because I do recall one final piece of evidence that we haven't revealed yet. Traveler, would you do the honors?
Fire.
This shall serve as
the
decisive proof of our
booming
case.
pharmacy.
Okay.
What's this?
Smaragdus Jadeite springs forth from stone marrow within the
Has anyone
mountains
ever
and
told
will
you
bring
you're a
disaster
horse?
to any mere mortals who touch it.
What?
You are a horse.
You're a horse.
No, you are.
Nah.
Sustained contact
Nah.
with Smaragdus Jadeite over a prolonged period will, in less serious cases, cause a mild malady, while in serious cases, the patient may suffer a dramatic change of personality and fall seriously ill. Mr. Crossell, were you aware of these peculiar properties of Smaragdus Jadeite?
I had no idea.
No idea, you say? I'd guessed as much. But for you to have rented out such a dangerous item, I'm afraid that this falls outside the scope of my work, but within that of the Ministry of Civil Affairs. However, I'm sure that the Ministry will be relatively lenient considering that, as you say, you were ignorant of the danger you posed. Don't worry, Mr. Crossell. I will make sure that all the evidence presented here will be handed over to the Ministry. I trust that you'll give them your full cooperation in their investigations.
What? Wait! I knew.
Oh, so you knew? Oh, dear, Mr. Crossell. But if you knew of Smaragdus Jadeite's dangerous properties beforehand, why would you...
Huh? No, The hairpins aren't actually
inlaid with genuine Smaragdus Jadeite? Is that what you were about to say? You do understand, Mr. Crossell, that this means that you will have to pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original price in Mora? Mr. Crossell, your answer, please. My client and I are waiting.
Yanfei's seriously intimidating right now. It's like she's a different person.
Yeah, that's Leo.
Pokey, only one more.
I admit it.
I only need one more,
confess,
Pokey.
The ore I had inlaid on those hairpins was...
One more of Noel's stupid hangout event.
But I'm a victim in all of this too. I invested a great deal of time and money into acquiring that small amount of Smaragdus Jadeite, in the hopes of turning it into a piece of jewelry that would fetch a fine price.
I'm crying.
But after receiving it and carrying it around for a few days, I started to feel extreme discomfort. I couldn't sleep a wink or eat a single bite. I was in a constant state of agitation, too. I went to Boo Pharmacy to get myself checked out, only to discover that this sort of stone cannot be worn as jewelry. But how could I let all that money go to waste? That's why I had another pair of hairpins made from Smaragdus Nephrite, which is almost indistinguishable from Smaragdus Jadeite. I kept the real Smaragdus Jadeite in a specially made box. I daren't touch it again. I was worried that someone would see through it, which is why I only dared to rent them out, not sell them. And then to top it all off, Jiqiao lost the hairpins after I rented them out to her.
So why did you change such an experimental price?
Exactly! If they weren't the real deal, why'd you make her pay so much?
I didn't want to either, but when I purchased that Smaragdus Jadeite, some of my business partners found out. I knew they'd be watching closely to see how much I could make off it. If word got out that I sold a pair of fake hairpins, then my days in this line of business would be over.
All right, let's cut the appeals phase right there. I failed to see what bearing any of this has on your transaction with my client. According to the contract, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original price in Mora, and that is final.
10 times?
Crossell looks like he could faint any second.
Hello, Leo Dirksa says hi.
As for me, according to my contract with Mr. Chow, 20% of that sum will go to me.
20%? That's as much as I spent on that Smaragdus Jadeite.
There's no need. It's fine. You don't have to pay me that much, Mora.
Okay.
Even if the Smaragdus Jadeite on those hairpins was fake, I still bear responsibility for losing them. Legally or not, I think I owe some compensation for that.
I think Pokey's dead.
Ms. Jiqiao, you...
What?
I said, did someone join your stream?
Yeah, that was Darkle.
However, Mr. Crossell, since you have no use for that chunk of Smaragdus Jadeite, why don't you give it to me instead? I'll consider us even.
What? But all right then. This cursed rock's brought me enough grief as it is.
Miss Yanfei, I'll turn this Smaragdus Jadeite over to you. I trust that it will suffice as remuneration?
Well, that's not quite how the rules say this should go. But whatever, it'll do.
Thanks so much for your help this time, Miss Yanfei. When you have the time, I'll be sure to visit and express my thanks more appropriately.
Oh, come on. No need to stand on ceremony. Now, if I may confirm this again, Mr. Chow, have you and Mr. Crossell come to an understanding?
Well, yes, I believe we have.
Dang, I keep clicking that stupid button.
Mr. Crossell,
I keep thinking
it seems that my client has no further claims against you.
What?
I keep pressing the L1 because that's how you run in Skyrim, but it's not.
Yep.
Hey, oh my god, that's so annoying.
That's good. That's good.
Not your fault.
Actually,
No,
Mr. Crossell, I'd like to talk business for a second if I may. I could see from the hairpins you produce that you're very skilled in jewelry design. My family, on the other hand, works in the ore business, and we have a fair stock of fine ores. If we could join forces, your jewelry designs and our choice ores, I think we could do some fine business between us.
I didn't get wrong.
Let me think for a moment.
Yeah?
I need to go kill your family real quick.
No.
I need to kill some boars.
Well, that's
Get
that.
it?
And we've got the Smaragdus Jadeite that Granny wants too. All's well that ends well, eh?
Yes, though, there were some twists and turns along the way.
Exactly. Usually when someone tells us they've lost something, we end up searching all over the place for it. But this time, you managed to solve the problem with just a big stack of documents.
Like Darwin says, someone scheduled the stream at July 5th. We did that.
Even though the solution didn't involve actually finding the hairpins.
Someone scheduled the stream at July 5th.
Oh. Well, I think he's gonna say that he's trying to be sarcastic.
The right solution depends on your perspective on the problem.
Because Pokey, you literally sound like you're dead.
I
think you died.
After I went to the bathroom, I lay down in the sky for a few minutes and slept for a little bit.
I was like, no wonder. I was like, why is Pokey taking so long to poop? I was like, what has my man been eating? Man ate a full-on block of something, and the poop just came out.
Oh gosh.
The objective of my client, Mr. Chow, was to reduce her liability to pay compensation.
I need raw meat.
Rather than looking high and low for some hairpins,
I need your dad.
Proving that the rented item was nowhere near worth what the vendor had claimed it to be was the more efficient solution.
Ashes.
Taco Bell moment, like what Dargo says.
Oh, I get it. That's funny.
Speaking of, you took part in that battle, didn't you?
Just kidding.
In which case, you would have heard what Granny said.
That was just prank.
Liyue Harbor is now a city ruled by humans. The title of Adeptus means
I need to borrow some of your meat
compared to my job as a legal advisor.
What?
I need some raw meat. Can I borrow your meat?
Sure.
In any case, don't you think that the Liyue Harbor of today needs legal consultancy far more than it needs adeptal powers?
Have all of them.
Give me some. No.
Paimon can think of someone who would definitely disagree with your reasoning.
Well, since we got what we came for, it's time to pay Granny a visit. I bet she's been on tenterhooks for a while now.
Finally,
no, really?
We can visit Granny. Ah!
Who's Granny? Oh, Granny's. Oh, the quest just ended. You're basically at the end.
Adventure time.
Don't worry, Pokey. You're done. You're done.
I wish I kind of skipped all of that. It took so long.
Oh, that's what I did. I literally skipped everything.
I wish I did it too.
That story that you do is literally not even a part of the main story. That story is just to solve some mystery.
Even though you're not reading it, they're talking it for you. I'm still tired of reading. That's how long it was. No.
Ah, you've returned.
He's so tired of doing that. He literally
Were
just
you able
wants
to find the Smaragdus Jadeite?
Mans could literally fall asleep just by listening to that.
And we have all the materials we need.
Okay.
Well, if we're all set, Granny, I'll get going now. Got a ton of clients waiting for me back at the office.
Yanfei, leave!
Oh, you.
Bro, do you not like Yanfei,
right,
bro?
then.
I love
No.
Yanfei.
See to your business.
I like
so cute.
Granny should be able to handle the rest.
I'm fine with Yanfei. It's just
Yeah, bro, she's literally so cute. Come on.
The talking has scarred me for life. It's too much.
Bro, if I could marry Yanfei, I would.
Yes, Traveler. Make sure you don't lose the business card I gave you.
No, it's not.
I've been looking into the laws of other nations as well.
Bro, I like her pink hair though. Pink hair and her eyes are cool.
Come find me directly.
Why can't I have those colored eyes?
Come now, child. Are you leaving or are you not? If you have no wish to leave, perhaps you'd like to help me clean my teapot, hmm?
I'm leaving! I'm leaving!
Yeah.
That child. Goodness knows where she learned to be so rambunctious. The father was hardly so riotous or fond of talking nonsense back in the day when he stood
wants me to
beside
fight
Rex Lapis.
another ruin guard.
That's really unique Adeptus.
Indeed she is. Liyue has changed, and the Adepti must also learn to change.
Don't make me
Yanfei
chew
might
off
be
your
overly
Nico
careless,
kneecaps.
but she is also the most intimately acquainted with the city among us all. Liyue is not the same place I once
god, I have
knew.
to do this again. Great, just what I wanted for my birthday.
Then. Let us speak of this no more. Back on topic. I believe that I still owe you a little gift.
Oh, Paimon's so excited!
I literally
How's
got
it
everything right, bro.
How long does it take?
It is but a single teapot. It shan't take long at all. Just wait here for a moment. There we go. This Serenity pot is all yours now. Hold it firmly. If you were to drop it, oh goodness, who knows what might happen. Take these blueprints with you as well. You'll need them if you wish to make your teapot a little more lively inside.
Thanks, Granny.
Wait a minute, Granny. How exactly are we supposed to use this teapot?
Oh, you needn't worry about that. I've already arranged for a certain little helper to await you within this teapot. She will explain everything you need to know about it.
More talking.
Now you just wait till you do the real story for what's it called, Zhongli. Then you're gonna get some talking right there.
Can I go play Skyrim now?
You don't want to do the main story.
I do. I'm tired of the talking. Let's go by and battle some giants. Get flung all over the place.
Well, you can do it tomorrow if you want. Hey, double the content if you know what I mean.
Yes.
Who doesn't love double content, bro? Anyone would do anything for content, bro. Poke's already stole some ideas from my channel and Merc's channel.
What?
What?
Where should I set it at? Floating above, I guess.
Good things come.
No, please say that's the different ending. Yes, it is, thank God. Oh my god, I hate this stupid game.
This teapot seems even bigger inside than Madame Ping's. There's even a great big house in the middle too.
Okay, I got all the endings.
Nice.
Huh.
Are you proud of me, Dad?
There's just a whole load of nothing around it.
Now, because of that, I will now send you all of the photos that I've gathered.
Get your sling Paimon. You could carve up the whole house out of the restaurant. Could do your burrito.
I am sending you all the photos I have gathered.
Hey, there's a perfectly good house right over there.
No.
Why should Paimon have to live in a hole in the ground? Still.
More photos. Alright, I have one
empty
more.
Here apart from that house.
Ah, there you go. That's my last
wait
one.
a second. What is that?
I have sent you all photos.
Please stop. I barely can see my map.
Don't worry, that was it. That's all of them. There's only like 5, 6.
Well, it seems that we have a visitor.
It's a huge finch. Excuse me,
And then
I
that's
am
the other
not
one.
a finch. I
Wait,
am a
why am
teapot
I
spirit,
Geo?
And you may call me, hang on a moment.
Now I'm Animo.
What am I
Now I'm
supposed to be
Animo.
called again?
Animo. And Animo.
Oh,
But when
call
I'm in
me.
Leeway, I'm
I
Geo.
suppose you may call me Tubby.
Tubby.
Pokey.
What?
If you look at the photos, in Leeway, I'm Geo, but in Monster, I'm Animo. Why did my element change? I only have Animo. I kept Animo.
Weird.
This game was like,
So
no,
you're the
you must stick to the
little
dark
helper
side, young man.
Madam Ping mentioned? Madam
Can I go
Ping?
play Skyrim instead now?
Oh,
I don't want to play this game
you
anymore.
must mean Ping. Yes, she did summon
Okay.
me here. She told
What?
me much about
Can I go
you.
play Skyrim?
Go ahead.
I'm tired of this stupid game.
You may leave all matters regarding the upkeep
Oh wait,
of
before I
this
do, I need
realm
to check how much
me.
intertwined fates I have.
Your
I have
journey
5?
may
Oh
be
my
far
god,
from
yes! Let's go.
over, but at least this way,
I guess
you
I'm
will
saving
not
up
want
then.
for a comfortable place to sleep
Alright, I'll be right
each
back.
night.
So, what's a teapot spirit again?
Though it is the Adepti who create realms such as this, they generally do not have the time of day to attend to the banal matter of their maintenance. Thus, we teapot spirits were created to help guard their realms and manage their affairs. You may consider me a butler, if you will. Now, allow me to explain this realm to you. Have you any blueprints on you? Specifically, blueprints with beautiful rooms, chairs, and the like. As long as you have a blueprint, you can refashion this realm however you please.
Blueprints? Oh, that's right! Granny handed us some when she gave us the teapot, didn't she? Let's take them out and have a look.
Yes, these are the blueprints I'm talking about. Go on, open them up. Just commit the image of the objects to memory and prepare the necessary materials. Then simply release the thought from your mind and the object in the blueprint shall appear within this teapot.
Wow! Is that all it takes? Then we could build a whole city inside, couldn't we?
I doubt it. A golden-eyed adeptus explained this to me at some point in the past. He said that even though subspace creation is a product of adeptal power, even that has its limits. This world is not a true one, after all. It provides merely a moment of brief respite from the mortal realm, not a means of escaping it entirely.
A golden-eyed adeptus? Paimon wonders who could that be?
I hardly remember myself. What's more, I have never seen that adeptus again since. Well, let's not dwell on that. Have a look around. Best you get accustomed to this realm. If there's anything you would like to ask, just look for me.
Oh my gosh. Are you serious? I do it that much. After using a summon, a certain parts travelers can interact with it at their boat fit. Travelers can also use the summon pot while they're within it.
Where did that come from?
Travelers and its interacting with the certain pot state will allow its travelers to leave it. Travelers can also directly open the map, interfere in fast travel.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Immediately leave the serenity pot. Talk to the teapot spirit inside the serenity pot to learn about automatic management. You can all create all kinds of items to creation screen. Materials used to create items can be gathered all around the world. After obtaining your version,
Where did that come from?
place furnishings to increase the depth or energy rank of the serenity pot. Increase the row. Courtesy of the row.
No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go.
Once in a while, a teapot traveling salesman will to visit your abode. There any chance I will bring you some rare treasures within them. You acquire the blueprint first instead. You can place. I can't do this anymore. Alright, I'm going.
Let's go find some treasure.
Because Yanfei talking so much, I can't do this anymore. Oh, bye.